Cheers. Produce your show with a formula. How pros build consistency that converts.
On cam ready in 3, 2, 1.
This is On Cam Ready. I'm Jamie Maglietta, and it's all part of my YouTube podcast, Think Like a Producer. I also have the podcast Unknown to Known, which is across all podcasting platforms. Think Like a Producer is giving you production tips on how to lay out a show, create content, create consistency, and navigate this new media space, thinking like a producer. So you stand out on top. Unknown to Known is all about the mindset, the challenge, and we learn from others who have gone before us about what it takes to be on camera ready. In the rest of the channel, I'm offering tutorials on mics and lights and even fashion. If you've noticed, I've been wearing a lot of purple. That's my brand color. I'm actually not someone who wears purple, but I have embraced it with my grays coming in. The purple looks good, and I didn't really want to wear red all the time. So, making those decisions is something that my channel is all about. I tap into my over 20 years experience as a television news producer who's had experience behind the scenes as well as in front of the camera and can really help you find your confidence by strategically positioning yourself online. Now for today's show. Produce your show with a formula. That's what I say. You don't need a studio, a staff, or a network to produce a show. You just need a formula. Sure, having a team helps, but I'm doing all this alone. I edit, I produce, I craft, I write, my lights, my mics, everything. I'm putting all I can into it, investing, researching, and a lot of our independent creators are doing the same. So you can too. Now you can pay us to help you, certainly help you. I have a visibility program. You can do that too. You can hire an editor through me. We also do social media content creation and events. But on a day-to-day basis, it might be better to try it out on your own and save some coin if you don't have money coming in to support that creative effort. And that's what this channel is all about, trying to give you the tools to do it on your own so you can stand on your own 2 feet as your own person and confidently say, I'm producing my own YouTube show. Yeah, get it. See, in television, we lived and died by formulas. That's how we delivered 5 shows a week without burning out. It's also how you can create consistent, credible content online, whether you're running a podcast, a YouTube channel, or personal brand. Because here's the truth, audiences don't fall in love with random posts. They fall in love with repeatable experiences. Every program you've ever loved on television follows a pattern. Opening, the tease, the main block, human moment, signature close, that rhythm, telling viewers what to expect even when the story changes. And I'm talking about news as well as episodic content. There's a formula. When I produced live news, each hour had beats. Open strong with energy. Deliver clear value fast. Shift your tone for depth. End with connection and optimism. That formula gave people freedom inside structure. But the secret is every creator needs to feel free within the structure that they create. And that is the key to this. You can apply the news formula to your own new media efforts. So let's translate it into your own world. Your open is the hook. The first 10 seconds that say, stay with me. Your main block is where you teach, tell, or transform the heart of your message. Your bridge is the story or example that humanizes you. In television, we might call that the B block. Your close is your CTA, what you want people to do, think, or feel next. CTA is also kind of a part of many of the television news shows. They'll have a block or a segment that's a human interest story, and there may be a tag that says, hey, visit our website to learn more about the organizations donating to this wildfire and helping those that have been hit hard by this destruction, something like that. They're pushing you to the website. They're getting you to do something. They're making you think. They're actually, I had to look at an accent there, giving you something else to do. Now, I have this whole theory about television news and streaming and interactivity. Like, legit, I could go off on a tangent on what I think it should be because that's where I was heading in my career, really laying out and mapping out what the future of news could be. I won't give it away here. I'll do another video on it. All right. So what you need is a formula. Let's just say it's a hook, the value, your story, and then your call to action. That's the main pieces. Once you have it, every video, podcast, or post starts to fit in. You stop overthinking because you're following a proven formula, like a rundown for your brand. The why behind the formula. Structure doesn't stifle creativity, it protects it. When you know your sequence, you can focus on delivery, not panic about what's next. It's the same reason anchors stay calm during breaking news. They trust the format. They know there's breaking news that my reporters are getting up. My control room crew is finding videos. They're going to feed me information. I'm not going to be left hanging out to dry alone. They won't do that to me because they don't want to dip to black. Dipping to black is also something I talk about. Whew, dip into black. That's where I've been in my life. We can talk about that another day. Your audience starts to feel that same calm when your content is consistent. They start to anticipate your rhythm, and that anticipation builds trust. So you want to find your signature segments. I go into detail about this in my visibility program, where I have, the TV sweeps method and the TV wheel idea to give you thoughts on how to start cranking out content. Every great show has reoccurring segments, your top story, your big insight of the week, the quick hit, a short actionable tip, the human moment, a story quote, or behind the scenes reflection. You just got to pick one or two that become your staples. That's your brand. Your brand's theme music. That familiar cue that says you're in the right place. So when people ask, how do you stay so consistent online? Tell them you're not winging it. You're producing it. Think like a producer. Because pros don't rely on motivation. They rely on a formula. It's how you protect your creativity, your schedule, and your sanity. The goal isn't to post more. It's to post with a plan. Television news and social media are the same. You can say they're not, but they are. If you plan your feed like a TV show and there's structure to it, you can start to see that rhythm and you can start to see it build. And there's people doing it on all different types of platforms. TikTok, LinkedIn, I'm seeing it, Instagram. I'm doing episodic content. If you start to build out and think segments, like this week I'm going to talk about my kids on Fridays, I'm going to do, what to wear on Wednesday. People are doing that. I'm having a glass of wine during this show. I've been recording in batch and I'm at the end of my night. If you're watching on YouTube, you also see that my hair's up, my grays are out, and I'm eating chips. Why? Because in order for me to get this stuff done, I've got to be cranking it out. Let me take a beat. If you want to learn how to build your own show formula, the same structure I use for national broadcasts, join me inside the On Cam Ready visibility program at oncamready.com. You also want to subscribe to this channel so you get notified when I have new episodes of Unknown to Known, tutorials, and the YouTube podcast, Think Like a Producer. Also find me on Substack. I may start doing some lives there as well as in my Facebook group. I'm trying to come up with a consistent rhythm, and it's hard. We all are trying to figure it out. But you need to try and you need to start to figure out what you like to do best. So I hope that you find my YouTube channel really helpful as you proceed with your own journey from unknown to known. So check out that show next, and I will see you online. I'm on Instagram at Jamie_Maglietta. Jamie_Maglietta. The wine has just started, but clearly I am getting hit by it already because I'm exhausted. All right, next episode is coming up.